Hey guys, it's Drac, and this little $80 gadget is the Star Wars Force Band. So you've got the Disney tie-in. It's obviously made by Sphero. It uses Bluetooth technology. It's got its own app, and it says that you can use the Force Band to drive BB-8, train like a Jedi Knight, and play in new ways. So it's a LED lights, audio, and haptic feedback in an all-in-one band. It lets you control your BB-8 droid using the Force to push and pull and control him. So that's going to be interesting. I imagine it uses some sort of accelerometer to figure out the tilt of your wrist, and then there's Force training mode where you can follow commands from BB-8 to master Jedi Knight abilities. So I believe that this is really designed specifically and only to work with BB-8, which came out for the Force Awakens. This was released on Force Friday in 2016 for Rogue One. So here we have the packaging, and the packaging for this has always been pretty handsome. Like the BB-8 was also very, very cool looking. So this is the legal guide to the Sphero thing. We're not going to fool with that. And then in here we have the quick start guide, which says first charge this. It'll have a 60-minute lifespan, and then I assume you have to also download the Force Band app in addition to the BB-8 app. The box itself looks cool. Once you lift this up, you've got the Star Wars language all around, the BB-8 logo there. Here's our Rebel logo, some scratched off stuff here. It's just a cool looking packaging. And then inside, set in black cardboard, you have these to lift out, the Force Band itself, and we can sneak that out as well. So the charging cable is almost certainly hiding in here. And pretty soon we're going to have to cut this so that I can charge it, and this is, of course, the charging cable. I'm going to have to charge this product as well as go get BB-8. BB-8 was also exceptionally expensive, but I'll talk about the cost factor of this entire package in a separate video on my vlog channel. So the charging port hides in here. It's even got a little lightning bolt to let you know that. This is a button. It appears to be the only control on the wristband itself. As far as fit and function goes, this is adjustable here. Lets you pull up and down, and then everything is Velcro. Now I don't like that the female Velcro is exposed along the entirety of the band. That kind of stinks, but then the actual clasp itself appears to be magnetic. So that just snaps on and off with magnets, and it's kind of cool. Again, this is not a button here, but very, very neat. So we'll set it to tiny girly wrist mode. Hopefully we can figure that out. That seems like it'd be pretty tight. Maybe that'll fit. And then put it on like a watch. Ooh, that's kind of cool. And it connects. So it wasn't tight enough. We'll have to bring it in just a little bit more. Very cool. So it's snug. It's an easy fit. It would obviously fit anybody if it'll fit me. But very, very cool. Let's go charge it up and get started. I am very excited to do some BB-8 stuff with the Force Band. Alrighty guys, so the Sphero Star Wars Force Band has been fully charged, locked and loaded, and installed on the proper arm. I was disappointed to learn that you cannot wear it like a watch, or at least I can't wear it like a watch, because you require your dominant hand, really, to use the Force Band properly. And in addition to needing your dominant hand, at least for somebody with my level of coordination, it recommends that the point here, the charging port, be aiming up your arm so that all of the commands work. Now, I brought out the Sphero BB-8 so that we can show you the main function of the band. Now, the band also has a Pokemon Go style function that is completely useless, and some other stuff that I don't think is completely useful. So the reason that most people are purchasing this band is to interact with BB-8. So let's go ahead and power up. And there we have it. The Jedi Masters inside the band tell you to choose an activity. We're going to control BB-8. In order to do that, we have to hold the band near BB-8. Now, the first time I did this, I was using my smartphone to do it. Alright, now we are connected with BB-8. And you can see that I rotate my wrist to align BB-8. So I actually don't need my smartphone if I just use the Force Band now. So we're going to bring that LED right here. and tap the button once. So, BB-8 is ready to be controlled, and all we have to do is force push him to get started. Now, force push is a motion a lot like this, and then to recall him, you pull back like that. Now, that makes a ton of sense. You can control speed by going up and down with your arm and left and right to control directions. But before I do that, I want to say that I did go through a tutorial on my smartphone. You need your smartphone to set this up. In my opinion, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to do without a smartphone. So, in order for this product to even function, you need, or it'll do the Pokemon Go style find invisible thing without a BB-8. But to do the main function, which is control BB-8, you need the BB-8 and you need a phone capable of handling both apps. There's a separate app for the Force Band and the BB-8 droid. So let's go ahead and show you how well this works by force pushing BB-8. And there he goes. We'll go ahead and slow him down. And now we'll bring him back. Now BB-8's noises are not coming from my cell phone right now. They're actually coming from the band. And so I'm turning my arm this way to bring him back. And I power down and here he is. So that's a cool feature, in all honesty. I think it's a ton of fun. But for me, the novelty hasn't worn off yet. So, like, it is still a lot of fun. And then we'll slow him down and bring him back. And, like, this seems like it would be a ton of fun for conventions or taking BB-8 to the movie theater, because then you don't have to be out on your phone the entire time. Now, the phone controls are much better and allow you to use the macros, the pre-programmed things. Like, I can't make BB-8 say no with the Force Band, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Now you can recalibrate his alignment at any point by tapping the Force Band, and it does a lot of fun stuff. Plus, like, in all honesty, oh, bye BB-8. I do love the noises. I think it looks pretty good for what it is. It is an all-plastic body. It's got a cover for its charging port. The band, while being cloth and kind of cheap, is a really good fit. It's got enough Velcro that it fits really well. Trying to put BB-8 back together now is going to be a huge pain. Let's realign. Okay. There we go. I think he looks so funny without his head. But it's a cool product. It's definitely fun. Now, that said, it's definitely very expensive as well. So, man, why does he keep falling apart? The review was going so well. We'll be making a completely separate video talking about whether or not I think this is worth its 80 United States dollars MSRP, and I'll put that video here. But this video just shows that the product works most of the time and is a whole bunch of fun. So purchase at your own risk, but it's pretty cool. I haven't even tried the other features because frankly they don't appeal to me. If I want to play Pokemon Go, I'll play Pokemon Go. If I want to look at a library of Star Wars facts, I have Wikipedia. So I bought the band so that I could play with BB-8 and trap him in garden hoses, and it does that just fine.